don't know how to change your body into mist or a bat. You can't heal any of your gunshot wounds. And now that you're out of bullets, you can't even defend yourself. You dare to call yourself Nosferatu? You disgust me. Then what are my orders, Master? Shall I destroy them? Wipe them from the earth? Grind them to dust? Just give the word, my master. Sir, Integra Hellsing.
But it felt like if I drank the blood, it would mean the end of something important inside of me.
I did what you told me. And in return, you're going to help me. Send these Nazis to hell! Even if I were about to die, I wouldn't drink a single goddamn drop of your evil blood! I don't want you inside of me!
He has violated our agreements, attacked without provocation, and killed my men. The Vatican will pay dearly for this. However, they are not our priority. There's a shadow organization somewhere out there that is responsible for this increase in vampire attacks.
I am Integra Fairbrook Wingate's Hellsing. My uncle is dead by my hand, and I am now the head of the Hellsing family. So you are never to address me as little girl again.
My name is Walter Dornez, butler to the Hellsing family, and former master vampire hunter. Bit on the slow side, aren't they? After all, a ghoul is just a ghoul. In theory, threatening, certainly tenacious. But honestly, they're quite a distance from indestructible or invincible. I highly recommend pissing yourself. Followed by a course of praying to your impotent god.
What have they done to me? Obviously, I've been captured, brainwashed, and turned into a vampire, then forced against my will to tear my friends and masters to bloody shreds. Was that the sort of explanation you were hoping for, Seras? I answer to no man's will but my own. I am myself in mind, body, and soul. I am Walter C. Dornez, the Angel of Death. And as the dawn light cuts through the darkness, so shall I reap each of your souls in bloody turn.
For all your talk of 1,000-year run, we bollocksed this up pretty good, didn't we? Really, Doctor, you're quite the piece of shit yourself. All your toys have fallen short, myself included. How could we not? Like the Doctor in spite of himself. Your science wasn't good enough. Don't you understand? Your life's a farce.
Piccadilly Circus, Soho and Covent Garden are nothing but ashes. The London we knew is gone, replaced with this hell. I can't stand London, never could. It always seemed like such a stuffy town. We never saw eye to eye, old London and me.
Because the kids at my school, they said I was a murderer's son. And then they said, your whole family fights wars for money.
Father Anderson, I thought our orders were to do nothing more than observe at this point. Half of us have fallen, so Nazis are fierce. Get the termite! Burn this tainted demon meat. Burn them all to ashes.
And, for that matter, rescuing the Hellsing woman, sir. That is a serious breach of orders, is it not?
Kill you! Kill you! Kill you! Kill you! You know nothing of what it means to serve a master! Nothing!
Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and for thy possession the ends of the earth. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, ye kings. Be admonished, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the sun, lest he be angry, and ye perish in the way, though his wrath be kindled but a little. This can be over with one swing of my sword. Iscariot does not shirk when the enemy presents itself. Miss Integra Fairbrook Wingate's Hellsing, the grand successor to the Hellsing organization. Oh, my poor little lost Integra. I wish I could help you understand. 20 years. 20 years of waiting for my brother, your father, to die. And then mere hours before his death, he chooses you to succeed him as head of the family. This insult against me I cannot accept. I will never accept. What an unforgivable act of betrayal. Hellsing is mine!
You really expect us to just let you do as you please? 2 men? If we had slaughtered 2 million of your Protestant scum, I would not have shed a tear. I'm here under direct orders from His Holiness. Otherwise, I would not bother with you filthy creatures. So just shut up and pay attention, you miserable English sow.
Father, why have I been brought to this place? Why did my parents abandon me to the church? Is it because I'm a bastard? I don't need them anyhow. I don't need parents. I don't even need friends. I will become great. And once I've done so, I will have my revenge on all who have wronged me.
I know that I'm not a strong man. I've always been nervous. Even I'm not entirely sure how a man like me ended up in such a position of authority. No, that's not true. I was born with a title and money. My authority was expected, and my position handed to me by obligation. So, given that, the least I can do is perform the responsibilities I was handed.
I've known some fools in my time, but very few men have raised foolishness into an art form. Damn! These villains dare rob us of good men. They must be made to answer for all their crimes. Fighting for filthy lucre's always been good enough for me. Pays the bills. Toss us a bit of coin, and we will risk life and limb. They dangle their spare change in front of our nose, and we come running.
We will teach them to know their place, Anderson. They tread on Catholic land. This vampire is ours to destroy. We want you to deal with this before they do.
That's enough backtalk from you, Colonel. One more childish outburst and I'll blow your fucking head off.
What? How is this possible? They're trembling. These battle-hardened Waffen-SS. These vampires who charged into gunfire and grenades without a moment's hesitation. They're ready to piss themselves at the sight of a girl. One stupid, weak little girl who's more dead than alive.
All right, everyone. It's time for us to open up our handbooks. We'll start on page 3. Operation Sea Lion, British Invasion 2. Please note the information under the bullet point, London explodes and crack battle vampires.
Don't act so surprised, Zoran. As they say, I am everywhere and nowhere. I'm here to deliver a message from the Major, straight from our fearless leader's mouth. Every soldier dreams of leading the charge against the foe. Such is their reward. But the long-suffering commander, what is his reward when they fail? When they go against orders, lose men, and prove themselves inept?
Captain, we just got word that the palace has surrendered.
That's just pathetic. Couldn't they at least try and put up a fight?
I guess the Civil War is over and we're out of a job.
Exactly. Those undead Nazi bastards are going to pay. And we'll make them. Whatever else, that much is certain. Thanks to the shock troops you were so kind enough to drop in earlier, we should be able to clear all the vampires from our outlying bases within. Let's be generous and give it half a day.
I know you're in here. Even when you're hiding, I can feel your presence.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Alucard. My name is Luke Valentine. I'm a really big fan of your work.
Little Hellsing chickie, we're coming to find you. Come on out and play, little Hellsing. I promise it's gonna be a lot of fun. We just want to torture you, kill you, maybe skull fuck your corpse a couple of times, burn the house to the ground, go home and masturbate, okay?
And so I have acquired a pretty ship. Tinker, tailor, soldier, sailor. My bullet punishes all without distinction. How does it feel, my newly minted captain, to become a vampire, lead a mutiny, murder your crew, and commit high treason all in one night? I see. How about condemning your shipmates to hell? Doomed to walk the earth as ghoulish, rotting corpses. What was that like?
Integra. If the time should ever come, when all other hope is lost, if you should find yourself surrounded with your enemies closing in, go to the last cell of the deepest dungeon of the estate. There lies one of the Hellsing family's darkest legacies. It will be the instrument of your salvation.
Yes, you are bested. This is not a nightmare you will be awaking from. Your castles are plundered, your dominions in ruin, your servants destroyed. And the girl has fled this place forevermore. She will never be yours, Count.
Oh my. You really shouldn't play with your food. You certainly do live up to your reputation. My name is Tubalcain Alhambra, Mr. Alucard. Though some people have taken to calling me the Dandy Man.
All these years and you haven't aged a day, Alucard. Unfortunately, Time's march has not been as kind to me. Can you believe how quickly I became an old woman?
I see. We seem to have found ourselves sharing common interests with Hellsing. It won't be easy cleaning up this 50-years-old mess. I'm sorry I must always be asking you to perform such unpleasant tasks.
You think you can just leave? Man, you're living in the Willis space now. And one does not simply leave Willis space, my man. You're gonna spend the rest of your life in the Willis space, making cameos in various productions regardless of their entertainment value.
I'm going to violate you. I'm going to drain your blood, slowly. Then you will join with the rest of my ghouls. My slave for eternity.
Wait! Don't run away! I said don't run away! At least don't run that way! You've been working so hard, I want to give you my support!
Soon both of us will have eternal life.
Invincible vampires forever.
Hello, I'm Christopher Walken.
And I'm Tom Berenger.
Together, we are the dogs of war.
The Church is still licking its wounds. The losses we incurred in the Ninth Crusade still cut us to the very marrow. For now, we bide our time. We've waited 500 years. At this point, what is another 100 or 200, right? The 10th Crusade will set all of this right.
Thank you. I mean, I have, but I've got a long way to go. My grandfather. I was curious. I've heard some rather conflicting stories about his swordsmanship.
My friends, it has often been said that I like war. My friends, I like war. No? Friends, I love war. I love holocausts. I love blitzkriegs. I love defensive lines. I love sieges, charges. I love mop-up operations and retreats. Wars across prairies, in streets, in trenches, in grasslands, in frozen tundras, through deserts, on the sea, in the air. I love every act of war that can occur upon this earth.